Dragon Ball Z Abridged is over.
As of episode 60, we really just wanted to take some time to talk about the reasoning behind us choosing to end it here.
Burnout is terrifying as a creative. It makes you start to hate the things that you loved, and it just steals the passion from that passion project and replaces it with frustration and spite and a lack of creative fulfillment.
And nothing made this more clear than when we were trying to tackle Bojack.
That was hell, to
It,
be honest.
it was a mess. It was an absolute mess, but God, we spent months of weekly scripting sessions just trying to get something to work. Every time we thought we'd have something, it just didn't. Nothing wanted to jive with us on that one.
Hey guys, JB here, aka Prince Vegeta. If you guys have been paying close attention to YouTube or any social media things, you've been informed that the Dragon Ball Z Abridged series is over. And a lot of people are grieving, some people are angry, other people are shocked. Quite a few of us don't know how to feel. This show was something that inspired me to make this channel that you see here, that put me on the path of becoming an actor, a voice actor, and it's gone now. And if you guys don't know my story, I wanted to go down memory lane a bit. I remember back in 2008, I had watched the first episode of the Dragon Ball Abridged series, and I thought it was really funny. And, you know, I didn't have internet at the time. I was out of relatives, and thought that was really funny and really cool. And then years go by, and, you know, I think it was right before season 3, and I happened to run across the Dragon Ball Abridged thing again. And when I ran across it, I was like, oh, I remember this, and I watched it again. And then one episode became 2, and then 2 became 4, and then 4 became 8, you know, and etc., etc. I just binged the series, and I fell in love with it, and I have never laughed so hard in my life. I mean, just hearing Nappa just go, Vegeta, are we there yet? God damn it, Nappa! You know, just hearing Lanny Pator and Takahata and Moscow X and Kaiser Neko, just comedic humor that they had. It was just so above their time. I remember just seeing all these episodes and binging them. I got to season 2, which is probably my personal favorite season. I deeply love that season. And my favorite, if I had to say my favorite quote, is, look at your men, now back to me. Look back at your men, now back to me. I am not your men. I'm flipping you off. Look at the ground, now back to me. Where's the Dragon Ball? It's gone. I threw it, and there's not a damn thing. You know, that's the line that I remember really losing it. Like, I lost my shit a lot to so many different moments in the show. Like, all of you, you know, I'm a little emotional about this because it is a little, I can only imagine what Kaiser and Lanny are feeling right now, because this has to be devastating for them to say goodbye to something that they've worked their entire life on, almost, you know, like, I say life, but half of their life, you know, I guess, like 11 years. It's crazy. I have been inspired by the show because I remember when I had watched it, I came to this conclusion that, wow, that's actual regular people doing this. That's fans. And I always wanted to be an actor. And somehow watching them made me think, wow, I could fulfill my acting dreams as a voice actor. I forgot that that was a thing. Or maybe I didn't even know that voice acting was a thing. I just kind of assumed voices came from anime characters, I guess. You know, I started doing fan dubs. I recorded a fan dub of Goku Super Saiyan Transformation, and the rest was history. I went down that rabbit hole, and I started doing that. I tried my attempts at doing Abridges early on, and yes, they sucked. But, you know, it was a self-fulfilling journey. I was learning things. I was meeting people. I was learning things. I was getting myself out there. And one day, eventually, I made this channel, and it was all based on me watching Team 4-Star. I mean, I remember watching Lanny and just seeing Nick, that's his real name, play Vegeta and he was just playing it with such a swagger and such an attitude. And I remember just kind of sort of imitating his voice or Taka's voice or any of the other characters' voices, and sort of self-teaching myself something. And kind of, you could feel the cobwebs begin to tumble a little bit in my brain, and they start to create this character that would end up becoming Prince Vegeta, right? And that's what happened. And it all goes back to me watching them. If I didn't watch Team 4-Star, there would be no Prince Vegeta. There would be no character channels. There would be none of that. I can assure you of this. That whole gimmick, at least in the Z category of things, Dragon Ball Z, that would not be a thing. We're saying goodbye to a series that has inspired and gave us all hope and gave us such great memories. I did a stream, or attempted to do a stream earlier today, but OBS was acting up, so I just went ahead and I said, let me just make this video and kind of condense what I wanted to say to all of you. And that's, I know you're going to be sad. I know you're going to be angry. I know you're going to do all that, but the team is still there. They're still going to make great content. They're making Dragon Ball shorts. And while they won't be covering the Buu Saga as the abridged, right, they're going to be doing something creative. They're doing something different. And understand, from a creator point of view, I've been doing this for like 3 or 4 years now, give or take. If you want me to be honest, if I include my fan dub career, I've been doing this for like 5-6 years or something. Doing something for a long time like this, it does create burnout. It does create a lack of creativity, that you feel that you're not being up to par to what you should be. And Team 4-Star is going through that, and they're doing this collectively. It's not just one person. The way that they struggled, and if you watch the video, like I'm assuming most of you did, hearing them talk about trying to script the BoJack movie, that was it. There was no ideas to create. There was nothing to be done for them. They gave it their all, man. 11 years. I don't think an abridged series has done that outside of Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged, to my knowledge. If anyone knows if that's happened, feel free to comment down below. But this is an incredible feat that I don't see being replicated. But, it does prove that once you get a collective group that is truly passionate about something, they can create something wondrous and something that can impact millions, if not trillions of lives. I just want to thank Team 4-Star. I want to give a thank you to every one of the members of Team 4-Star, because without you, I would not be doing what I'm doing right now. I would not be living a fulfilled life. I would be working 2 jobs still, and I would just be that kid in Mississippi, that country boy just doing his, daily duties. And there's nothing wrong with that, but I wouldn't be a fulfilled person. I would not be where I am now. I have such a creative drive and a passion to entertain people. That's just something that I've always been. Just Team 4-Star helped bring out that creativity in a different way. All the love and admiration that these people get for their hard work, for their dedication to their craft. And it's amazing. I've had the privilege to meet all of these people. They're wonderful people. I have not met Megami yet. She is an absolute sweetheart, though. I've talked to her a couple of times. Moscow X, I have met him many times. Lawrence is an absolute pleasure always seeing him. He is one of the sweetest people in the world. Actually, him and Megami, I remember when I first started my voice acting quote-unquote career, I remember messaging them, and they both replied to me and gave me nothing but the sweetest advice. Truly, truly hearts of gold. I met Lanny Pator, I met Kaiser, I met Taka. They're just awesome people, honestly and truly. Like, if you ever have the pleasure of meeting these people, they will definitely brighten up your day. They're people that definitely deserve all the fame, all the glory that they have, because, man, it couldn't happen to better people. I know you've heard me ramble, and I'm sorry. I just felt the need to make this video because I think we're all grieving this. And trust me, I'm right there with you. I'm a fan. I am, just because I have met these people and I consider them good acquaintances and good friends to a degree. I am telling you right now, and it doesn't change the fact that I am still, at the heart of hearts, a Team 4-Star fan, just like many of you. And with that, I think the best way to honor them and to give them that love is to support their endeavors, support what they're doing. This has been JB Prince Vegeta, and I'm going to call this a video. I love you guys.
Are you feeling angry, you